What's up YouTube? Welcome back to yet another episode of The House Show. This is James Long speaking here. In this episode, I'll be discussing with you the types of loan that is available in Malaysia. If you are looking to own a properties in the future, I believe that you are aware we will have to obtain loans from the banks unless we were to purchase this property in cash, right? What kind of loans do the banks offer? What are the advantage and disadvantage for all the loans that they offer? In this video, I'll be covering this topic lah. So if you are keen, if you are interested, remember to watch this video until the end. I found out that we as the future property owners would have to understand what kind of loans that is available in the market in order to make our decision. One of the most basic, I'll say one of the most traditional loans that is available, the banks that will offer you, it's called term loan. What is actually a term loan? The advantage and disadvantage of a term loan is what? So this is what I'm going to share with you today. I'll start with the advantages first. A basic term loan, it's you were to pay this installment across the tenure. In other words, this monthly installment that you are paying, you have to pay it for the entire tenure that you are applying for. Okay, for example, today this property, I'll have to pay 1,500 for 30 years. Every single month, I'll have to pay 1,500 for 30 years. Can I pay more? No. Can I make additional payments for this property? No, I can't. Why I can't make any additional payments for that? Because the nature of the term loan, it's designed like that. So that's the disadvantage of a term loan. If today I cannot total I also can't settle my house in 15 years or 20 years or a shorter period time. Because term loan does not accept this additional payment. In terms of flexibility, it's not that good compared to the others one, I'll say. While for the budgeting side, for the planning side, it's easier for me because I know every month I'll need to pay only 1,500 to the banks. If this month I'm earning more after deducting the monthly installment that I'm paying to the banks, then I can calculate my savings for that particular month. To further illustrate, we all know that bank earn interest from us, which is the loan takers. If let's say today you already signed with the bank saying that you want to finance this house for 30 years, but then suddenly you want to settle everything off in 1 year. Do you think it's possible? It's actually possible, but you have to pay additional interest for that. The next type of loan that is available in the market would be semi-flexi loan. It's kind of like evolution of the previous term loan. The main differences for this semi-flexi loan and the term loan is that this semi-flexi loan that offers an option for the borrower to make any additional payments in order to offset the interest. That will be one of the advantages for a semi-flexi loan. Maybe today I'm working in a corporate, then every year I might be getting bonuses, So the bonuses that I gotten from my company, I can actually use this amount of money to offset my interest that I'm paying for the house. Meaning to say, I got more money, I can throw it into the bank to settle off the interest that I have to pay. It's much more flexible compared to the original term loan. Let's say you are paying additional payments to the banks. Instead of settling your house in 30 years, which is the original one, maybe you can settle it off in 22 years or 25 years or maybe 26 years, Maybe you might wonder, the bonus that my company offers me just now, I throw it into the account to settle off this interest. Can I withdraw it back if any emergency happens? Yes, you can. So that will be another advantage for this semi-flexi loan. You can withdraw the additional payments from the banks, but do take note that there might be certain charges ongoing over there. The disadvantage of a semi-flexi loan would definitely be the interest rate. I guess it's because it's more flexible. That's the reason why the banks charge you a higher interest compared to this original term loan. It's also one of the most common loans available in Malaysia right now. Second disadvantage for this semi-flexi loan is that In order for you to make these additional payments like we mentioned just now, you actually have to apply it from the banks in advance to make these additional payments. For the next disadvantage will definitely be the processing fees we have mentioned just now lah, because maybe you want to withdraw the money, but the money that you can withdraw, it's only above the scheduled payments. Meaning to say, normally you have to settle off 50,000, but you settle up to 100,000 now. So there's another 50,000 gap that you can withdraw. For the next type of loan, which is available in Malaysia right now, it's the Flexi Loan. What is actually the differences between a Flexi Loan, semi-Flexi Loan, and a term loan? Basically, Flexi Loan and semi-Flexi, it's almost similar. The main differences for the semi-Flexi Loan and the Flexi Loan is that you would not have to pay any processing fees if you were to withdraw money from your account. You wouldn't have to apply from the banks if you want to make any additional payments for your mortgages. In terms of the advantages for this Flexi Loan, it's similar to semi-Flexi Loan, so you can actually make any additional payments if you have any additional incomes in order to offset your interest. You can actually withdraw the additional monies anytime if you want. The disadvantage of this Flexi Loan would be, since there's no processing fee, you can actually withdraw or deposit money anytime you want. Meaning to say, in terms of that account would need some time to manage. That is why they have these charges for account fee lah. However, this Flexi Loan, it's mostly not available in Malaysia. Maybe some banks that offers it, but it's uncommon lah, I'll say. Another disadvantage of this Flexi Loan would be, if I withdraw the monies above my payment schedule, that particular gap, I'll still have to pay interest for that lah. For example, up until today, I'll need to pay 200,000, but in fact I actually paid up to like 300,000. So there's another 100,000 of gap, additional payments that I did. If today I withdraw this additional 100,000, then I'll have to pay the interest for that particular 100,000. Why does different types of loan might affect you in the future? Let's say that today I'm just a junior. The salary that I'm getting, it's definitely a junior pay, but in 30 years time, maybe I naik pangkat already. Definitely my responsibility is more, and then definitely my salary is more as well. This salary that I'm getting, it's more, I can actually pay to the banks in order to reduce the total interest that I'm paying. If the loan that you are getting doesn't allow you to practice, doesn't allow you to do this, unfortunately you have to pay 30 years of interest. I guess that's all about it for this episode. This is James Long speaking here once again, and thank you for watching till the very end. If you actually learned something away in this video, remember to like it, share it, and even subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode. See you there.